my sister, my two brothers, and my grandmother, and I live on the top floor, sort of like in a rafters-ish area. There's a small window overlooking the street. And Roa, I usually sneak her in at night so she can sleep up in the rafters somewhere.
Okay. So you begin getting ready for the day. Perhaps you let Roa out so she can wander and not be...
I don't really want anyone seeing me with this raccoon.
Right. So yeah, you dress and get ready for the day, have a meal, and set out to go about your work, cleaning houses, but mostly cleaning a rudder mill is the large part of your job.
Okay.
So now we'll go to Yang.
Oh boy.
Yang, you have been traveling for months, seeking out a town called Dunford. When your family's sword was stolen, you discovered from one of your servants that they overheard the thief talking to someone about bringing something to a place called Dunford. It was the only lead that you had to go on, and now you are less than a day's journey, and you feel a slight anticipation as you draw near.
Okay.
This countryside is... Yeah.
I just want to say,
Sorry, was there something?
No, I just wanted to say I walked to the town, but if you have more description to say, just go ahead.
Yep. There are great open fields and forests of stout, hardy trees. The area you are currently traveling through has soft rolling hills and sparse wooded areas. You've seen many travelers on the road, herders with flocks of sheep, travelers. The day started out overcast, but has cleared since then. It is now the afternoon and has grown warm, yet there is a slight breeze to take the edge off the heat. Once again, you think over all that has happened up until this moment, and that and what you will do when you reach Dunford. Like a whetstone on a blade, you go over the events, sharpening your mind. Off in the distance behind you, you hear the sound of hoofbeats. You can barely make out the riders as they appear, and they're all wearing green military colors. What do you do?
Do I know maybe what their affiliation is? Or can I get any maybe emblem of their uniform?
Well, they're too far away to see any sort of emblems and everything or anything. They are wearing the which is the country you're in.
Okay.
So they are soldiers from what you can tell, but other than that.
Okay, I do have knowledge local, so I guess maybe I'll throw that out to see if I can get more information. And I get it 24.
Well,
good first roll.
In the last 50 years, the army has become regimented. It's highly organized, and they have specifically trained soldiers. They're one of the most organized militaries in the known world, as far as you know. They're
okay, so kind of like, I guess, a little bit like at home. So I guess I'll just think to myself, like, I wonder, how tough these people are, if they match up to what I've learned, and I'll just carry on going to the town. Like, they clearly have no business with me, so I'll just let them do whatever they're doing.
So you just continue walking, and they ride up to your position and slow, and the lead soldier hails you and says, "Hello there, traveler.
Greetings.
We don't see many of your people in this country."
That is true. I'm traveling.
Oh, I'll show you him as well. I see. What seems to be your business here?
Only looking for a lost family heirloom. Is there anything I can help you with?
The lead soldier stops talking to you, and another man dressed in black with a high collar. Yeah, it doesn't have show to players anymore. That's annoying. Speaks to you and says, "A family heirloom, you say? What country you're from?"
The faraway lands of Orun.
Orun, right, of course. I've heard tales that they still have magic in Orun. Is this true?
Well, we have certain people who specialize in communication with the spirits. I myself know not much about. He points to his sword and he says, if I were, I wouldn't need to carry this thing.
That may be true. The man in black steps off his horse.
Is that
and
Lieutenant Gerard Howie or is it Inspector
it's just
Maxwell?
Howe. Inspector Maxwell is the man in black. Yeah, actually, Gerard Howe. Because it's difficult to find pictures with. These are the approximation of what their uniforms look like. And because it's impossible to find pictures of soldiers, I just used a picture of a general person, and that'll be his portrait.
Okay.
You don't mind if we have a look over your things then, do you? Says Inspector Maxwell. Well, you don't know that's what his name is, the man in black.
Oh, I say, I look at him and I say, is the word of a fellow soldier not enough?
Maxwell looks to you and says, I'm not a soldier.
That explains it. And sure, you can...
Steps off his horse and...
If it eases off your mind, I can let you look at what I am carrying. You will not find anything that is out of the ordinary.
Go ahead.
I would simply require that none of the items are taken out of my sight. They are very precious to me.
Very well. The lead soldier gets off of his horse and says, I am Lieutenant Gerard Howe, an officer in the Tor Army and a member of the Andarum Order.
What is your patrol doing in such a quaint little town? Is it a dangerous place?
We have business in Dunford.
I see. Just wondering if I should be on my guard. That is all.
There haven't been many reports of highwaymen in the area. Besides, it seems like you could probably handle yourself.
Yes, but it's always nice to take it easy.
As you talk with Gerard, Maxwell goes into his saddlebags and produces a long rectangular box, which he opens and brings out a tripod with what appears to be like a plumb bob, but it's actually just a ball. Okay, a plumb bob is like it's like a measuring tool. It's like, I don't even know the correct description for a plumb bob. It's like a thing that hangs to determine if something's straight.
Okay.
For something to be plumb, it's straight up and down.
Ball on.
I could Google it. How do you spell it?
Plumb, Plumb, Bob.
Bob.
It's something that hangs up and down to show you a straight line up and down.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it kind. Oh, I see exactly
like if you were
what it
building
is.
a wall, you wouldn't want your wall tilted and crooked, so you would plummet.
No, yeah.
So it's a level. It's a medieval level.
Yeah, sort of.
Yes. Yeah, but it hangs off a string. I see.
Yes, and a tripod. He sets it up and begins going through your gear, sort of holding it up, looking it over. Go ahead. Did you have something to say?
Yeah, just as he's searching, I'm going to, ask a few questions like, what a strange device. I've never seen it used in such a way. What is it for?
It is for detecting magic.
Well, if it can save you some time, I'm not carrying anything that is magical.
Well, I would take your word for it, but it is best that we inspect these matters.
I understand.
After he goes through your gear, he returns it to you, finding nothing of note, and says, "Very well, everything seems to be in order. You don't get into any trouble while you're here, Entor."
I hope not. I wish you a great day.
They all climb their horses and begin to ride off in the direction of Dunford. Now we go on to Russell, also known as, what's his character's name?
Oh, it's
Sir Galahad.
Gamry.
Sir Gamry from Fagel.
Hey, be nice.
Okay. No, it's cool.
If you're not nice, he'll kill Beard's animal.
Oh, that's true. And he's gonna come back as a fucking bard.
He just stomps my wreck. That would be funny.
So, Sir Gamry, you recently moved to a small town called Dunford for a change of pace.
Yeah.
You thought the country life would do you some good, but you didn't take to farming as well as you would have liked. So you've gone back to your old ways, acting as hired muscle for whoever needs it. Recently, you were hired to track down an ox thief. A farmer by the name of Clifton on the outskirts of Dunford had his 6 oxen stolen, and the resident thief taker, Garen... Oh, that's wrong. Want you to look for them. It was a simple enough matter. Someone had entered Clifton's home, beat him and his wife, tied them up, and stole their livestock. Travelers on the road have said that they saw a strange man with oxen heading east. So that's the direction you struck out in. By midday, you come across the oxen milling near the road. Under is a man sitting. His skin is pale and looks dry, almost shiny. His hair is light-colored and thin and wispy. He has a large straw hat and threadbare clothes. When you approach, he lifts his hat to shield his eyes from the sun and get a better look at you. "Hello, Sir Swordsman. What can I do for you?"
I need to know where you got these ox.
"In Dunford, from a kindly old man and his wife. When he speaks, you see that he has small, jagged teeth."
I'll walk closer to him to get a better look at him. I'll say, "A man and his wife. Well, just so happens, I'm looking for some stolen ox from Dunford."
"Ah, well, these'll be them," he says, giving you a wide smile.
Be like, how can
his
you
teeth for you.
justify taking that which is not yours? I'll confront him and draw my sword.
He stands up and takes a small step back and says, I needed them. I needed the money. Isn't that reason enough?"
We all have needs. But what you did to that man is unlawful. Now it's going to cost you your life.
He's Batman. Where are the other ox going?
Okay.
We all have needs.
So are you attacking him?
Yeah.